3, 4. Hello, Pastor, brothers, sisters, and parents. I want to share with you this segment. Starting on Monday, it's going to be a minute or two each day for 17 days. The segment its name is Resting in Prayer. The reason I'm doing this segment is several months ago I asked my daughter to pray. I wanted to pray with her. And the first thing she told me, Dad, you're praying, right? Okay. And that made me to believe, and I think she wasn't comfort how she prays, or maybe she thinks that she doesn't know how to pray. Okay. I believe, this is my thought, I believe there is no way to learn how to pray. There's no form learning how to pray. I believe it's intimacy, peace, comfort, and rest within a prayer to our God. There's no way of learning how to pray. It's just talking to God. It's how we talk, how we are. Some people use elegant words, other simple words. Me, I stutter too much and I repeat too much. But God knows what I have in my heart. If I stutter or if I repeat, God knows what I have in my heart. And He knows what you have in your heart. Okay. And that's the reason I'm doing this segment. For people to see, new believers, and I hope youngsters to see, there's no form or way of praying. There are principles that which we should mention while praying, things that we should pray for. They are, but there's no form or way of praying. There's none, and there's no words or form. It's just you and God in prayer. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm going to mention in those 17 days, each day, I'm going to pray for 1 minute or two, something that I believe it should be mentioned in prayer, or maybe other things that you when you're praying you can mention. Okay. Because there are some things that we need to mention in prayer, and I'm going to pray 17 days, and the end I'm going to edit everything together, and it's going to look like a one whole prayer. And you're going to see I stutter too much. I'm doing this for youngsters and new believers to see that it's how you talk to God. It's how you what you have inside. It's not the words that you, or how many words, or the way, the elegant words, or whatever it is. It's you and God. And I know youngsters, some youngsters. I know sometimes we are in that mode and praying, and some words that we shouldn't say come out. You pause, God forgive me, and you keep on. And you slowly and pray how you speak without words that we shouldn't say. But the way you should, lots of youngsters, how they speak, they're in that mode, speaking, and you may say something to pause and God forgive me for what I said, and set yourself and start. We need to be comfort. We need to have the intimacy with God in peace, comfort, and rest. Not trying to build a form, a way of prayer. We should mention principles and things that we should mention. But I'm doing this for youngsters and people, you know how if you've been seeing my videos, people see how I speak. I use the ah too much and I stutter too much, but God knows my heart and He knows you. And I hope you can join me starting Monday. I'm gonna post this videos one a day. Segment one. We're going to start with praise, and we going to continue 17 days, and hopefully that would encourage youngsters and new believers that it doesn't matter how you sound. It doesn't matter if you use simple words. I use simple words. It doesn't matter how long they are. Your prayers. It's about the intimacy that you have with God, and to encourage youngsters and new believers to see how I pray and I speak to God. And this is I want to show youngsters that you have to have intimacy with God in peace and comfort and rest. Don't try to think that there's a way of prayer. There's things that we should mention, but there's no form or anything. It always has to be with respect, humbleness, faith, and invite God in everything you do. Invite Him in everything you do. He's already there. Just invite Him. Everything you do. If it's a studying your schoolwork, invite Him. God, give me knowledge. If it's work, God, help me with this task. And anything. To that intimacy, to anything, God already knows. Invite Him in everything that is part of your life. And even kids, youngsters, if God, I want to speak to this a girl, to this boy. If it's good intention, you can invite God. God will show you. You invite God in everything that is of you, but with good intention, and God will bless everything. And that's for the youngsters. And I hope youngsters and new believers can just join me on Monday. 17 days after that, 17, we are going to start with, I'm going to start with praise. It's a minute or two of video, and for you to see how simple I pray. And hopefully you can pray with your parents, with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and pray by yourself and speak to God every day through the day. It's about intimacy. Okay? Thank you. God bless.